practicing.
I've been practicing.
I gotta see what this vehicle is.
I like it.
Which one?
A G-Wagon.
Brown over there.
Okay, we ready?
I'm ready.
I saw it from a distance and
That's
Look at you go, girl. Watch her.
You've been practicing.
Oh, boy.
You got this, girl.
I know I do.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Shaw do. Shaw do. Just don't let me get stuck on it. Let's just go. Just
Yeah, just a steady
go,
pace.
Go, 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 go. But no stopping. Stop or no stopping. These folks that's running up here beside me on the left, when they hydroplane into me.
Yeah. It's like, don't you see?
Come on, buddy. Come on. I'll let you in. Well, just go on then. Hmm?
What's this new dashie one? Chicken banana. Chicken banana. Chicken banana.
You gonna show me?
Chicken banana.
So stupid.
Says to say chicken and banana.
Okay.
Chicken banana.
Do it one more time.
Chicken banana.
I am too. I'm going to do a de-stash on our Facebook group, and I'm selling bags that I don't use anymore. Am I going to stop buying them? Probably not.
Well, that's your business.
Okay.
You just
Thank
do
you.
what you want to.
Thank you. You ready?
Everybody need a little shake up sometime.
Sure do. Ready? Hey, FlossTube.
Hello,
We're the Floss Bossin cousins. I'm Christy.
I'm Callie.
And this is FlossTube number 58. It is July the 5th, 2025. And it's Saturday.
And we're finally back at it. We've had some scheduling conflicts
We
this
have.
week. But we're here now, so we're going y'all in for a good time.
May and June was just a little.
I feel like things is getting back under control
I
for
had
me,
3
though.
retreats in 2 months.
Yeah.
Wisconsin, Ohio, and Tampa. I mean, come on, Christy. I still don't know if I'm coming or going. Washing or hanging out.
Work is busy, but I feel like I'm back in the normal routine for a
Good.
while.
Good.
I'm able to come in and stitch in the evening. It's been later when I've gotten off, so it's not been as much, but we're getting there. Even got my house clean yesterday. I'm telling you, things
We
is
were
on
going
the
to do a
up and
video
up.
yesterday, and she said they had been cleaning house. She was going to take a nap and then get a bath and take a nap. I don't know. And I texted her and said, look, let's just do it tomorrow.
So here we are.
So I did not even get out of my gown yesterday. I did put on a sweatshirt and I stitched pretty much all day long yesterday.
I didn't. I woke up. He said, did you turn that alarm off on your phone to get up for work? And I said, yes. And I said, probably wake up at the butt crack of dawn, but that's okay. If I wake up on my own. I woke up at 6:30 yesterday and got up and got at it. So,
Oh, gosh.
I mean, we swept, we mopped, we vacuumed, we just did a lot of cleaning that we need to do. He cooked us a steak for the 4th.
I saw, you know what we had?
Mm-mm.
I had some barbecued pork skins, and Alan had some chicken noodle soup.
We went to the grocery store the day before and he got us a steak. We made a salad and twice baked potatoes. didn't have a stick of bread. No kind of bread. I forgot the bread at the store, and he said, "You want me to make something?" I said, "No, this is plenty."
It's okay.
So, but we
It's
had a good
okay.
day yesterday. It's the first day that me and him have actually spent together, all day together, and I couldn't tell you when.
Well,
'cause
yesterday was mine and Alan's 10th anniversary.
I know. So
And we did nothing.
he's been working so much, and then when he's not working, he's got clinicals, and I've been staying late at work, so we've been like two ships passing in the night. But so we got a day together yesterday. It was good. So
Well, that's good.
but,
We may go and do something this afternoon, and then again, we may not. We may stay here all weekend long, and I'm telling you, it is not going to hurt my feelings.
that's quite all right with me
Sure is.
anymore.
Because we've got Huntsville, not next week, but the next week, the Huntsville retreat. Ain't it?
I think so. Let me look at my handy dandy book.
Look at your hand. I'm
There ain't
so
nothing
far,
wrote in it, but I got the
I'm
book
so
today.
far behind on mine. But I'm going to do better for July.
Yeah. What does it start? Thursday? The 17th?
Yes. 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Yeah. So yeah, not next week, but the next. Looking forward to that.
And I guess y'all have already saw that we've announced Stitch South February the 2nd. See? Wrote it down and still can't get it
Yeah.
right.
One day.
February the 12th through the 15th of 2026. So,
Gonna be fun.
it is going to be fun. Yeah, it is going to be fun.
It's a little early yet, ain't it?
Eh,
No, I meant just the
oh, yeah.
planning and
Yeah, and tickets go on sale this Wednesday. And I've got a lot of stuff to get done for that this weekend, and we decided today is our mid-year WIP parade, and we fixing to get serious about our cross stitch. Serious.
we was just talking. We got enough stuff right here at the feet at our feet to open up a stitchy store ourselves.
That is the God's honest truth. It's sad.
But it could be worse. We could be spending it on drugs, you know. Hey,
Or prostitution.
that's right. So
Yeah.
we on the up and up with
We
the cross
are.
stitch.
And I look swollen because, you know, when you just crawl out of the bed and get in the shower, and Callie texts and says, I'm on my way. Okay, I'm getting out of the tub.
I woke up at like 5:30 about 5. And I laid back down.
So what in the world?
And normally I don't do that, but I have been lately. I'm telling you.
We didn't go to bed till after 1 o'clock, I guess, this morning. I stayed on the phone with Holly and Todd for I don't know how long. And I honestly, because you know my B&Q light sits right here, and Alan sits over on the other side of it. Because of where it's at, I can't see him. I forgot he was still in there.
Bless Papa's heart.
Well, he just sits over there and watches TV. Every once in a while, I'll hear him giggle or chuckle because of something he's watching on his phone or something. But
The dogs, you know, climb all over me. And lots of times, all 4 of them is in my lap. Baxter, a lot of times, does sit with Jeremy. But if he's not there, they're all 4 in my lap. And I have maimed myself real bad. I mean, I took a fall, y'all. When was it?
I'll
Week before
insert a
last?
picture.
I don't even know. Oh,
Yes,
I
it
went
was
to
when
visit
I
Mother.
was at StitchCon. Because you text.
I went to see Mama that morning and come back, and I had picked me up some Chinese, and I had Red Bull in my hand, and I was going back to the car, and it was one of them days that had rained, and there was just sludge on our sidewalk from all the rain we've had. And I had on my flip-flops, and when I tell you, when I knew I fell, I was on my back with my knees above my shoulders.
She texted me and I said, have you been day drinking again?
And how you land on your back and you've tore your knee, your ankle, the top of your foot, and your toe.
That's called mad skills.
I don't know how I did it. I even I had just had a pedicure too. Scraped the polish off my third toe.
Does that not make me mad as fire? I hit my pinky toe while I was at StitchCon on the leg of my chair and tore part of my pinky toe off, and I thought, I just paid to get these suckers done, and here I have screwed it up.
And it has been, my knee has been so sore. It was one of them hurts that you don't even want to look at it, you know. And here's the cat meowing, wanting in the door, and I'm thinking, you better get out of here. So I went in and washed my knee off, and I just had to go to bed.
You'll be at the China Dragon.
Yeah. Jeremy nowhere to be seen. You know, he's on a 24, and I'm thinking I need an ambulance myself. It was bad. So my knee has been sore. It's right on the bend. Like every time I move, it busts back open, and this is horrible. So
you don't fall as easy as you did when you was in your 20s.
You fall, but you don't bounce. That's one thing about it. You fall and kill yourself, and it's over. God. But anyway,
get back up, realize you got bills to pay. You ain't got time to die.
And I'm telling you, Sunday when we got up to go to church, I could hardly move. I was so sore, and you know Wayne, how he is. I walk in, and he's just rough house. I said, I'm telling you right now, don't touch me, or I'm gonna hurt you. But yeah,
I got to looking at pictures yesterday of his little grandbaby. She's so cute.
She is so cute, and he loves her. I'm telling you,
he loves all kids, and they love him.
Because he ain't nothing but a big kid himself.
Yeah, you're right.
But he does. They all love him.
All right.
We better get to shack-a-lacking. We got a lot to go through. How you want to do this? I think we need to go through one and then go through the other, the whole thing.
Absolutely, me
because
too.
we can't bounce back and forth. We got too much.
No, you
and
want to
had
do
write
the whips
down.
first?
What else is we gonna do?
I mean, we can show if we've worked on it this week while we're showing our whips. And then I've got StitchCon.
Mine's just over here. Look, I've worked on two things. And I could probably get them first. If you want to do them first. Or whips first. It don't matter to me. Because I know which two them are. So.
Okay. We're just going to do the best we can with what we've got to work with. Which is her and me. So
we already lacking.
May God be with you.
You want to do yours
May
first?
the odds
you got more?
forever be in your favor. How do you know I've got more?
I'm betting you do, just from the amount of stuff that's piled up behind you. You know, because I ain't had much time to stitch, so.
It ain't nothing about stitching. It's about...
I mean, I'll go first if
whip.
you want me to.
Whips.
You want me to go? You gonna write down what I've got over here for the 19th time, but it's going in the book this time. So.
Oh, can I just write it in my notebook so it's not so you can write it nicer?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then that way, if you want to get rid of some of them, you can. Okay. Look, I'm gonna do you in this book right here.
And these are listen. I ain't put in here which one's the oldest. None of that. Probably don't have information on all of them, so just bear with me.
Don't let me forget to give you some of those cards before.
Okay. All right. And also write on here which one of my hoops is down there next to it. Like if it's a good hoop, I don't know where they're at. Please. So my first one is Tomato Dame, and I started this one. When did I start this? At Wisconsin, I think.
I think.
By Plum Street Samplers. And I'm using the called for floss.
What hoop is that?
It's a hole type. Using the called for floss. And this is where I am.
Are you keeping it?
Yes.
Okay.
And my pretty tomato needle minder. So that's number one for me.
All right, we'll see y'all next time.
God.
Now listen, I ain't gonna be listening to your phone.
Well, I don't know what to.
This is my time. Everybody else needs to be on the mute.
All right, this next
After I
one
get finished digging in my nose because I got
is
I love that fabric so much.
Autumn Song by Blackbird Designs. And I'm using the called for threads on it. And this is one I took a poll on with y'all here a while back. So it's a this year start. And this is, Lord, there is a grape stem from one of them dogs that Jeremy give them.
Do you know they're not supposed to have grapes?
Well, if it would kill them, they'd be dead because I'm
just
tending to
saying.
eat them.
You ain't supposed to.
This is where I'm at on this one, and this is Picture This Plus Spice is the fabric.
I love that.
There's a pony needle.
Let me look. Let me put. You need to put that stuff up.
Well, I know this is the problem.
Oh, I don't know if I can stitch on that or not.
I need to pull them pieces out because there's 3 pieces
Right.
of fabric right there.
Right. That's what I was meaning. All right, we're down to number 3. Well, you've got 2 down.
Yeah, buddy.
You gonna finish that one?
I am.
Okay.
My priority when I get up out of here today is going to be to finish these blackbirds. It's almost complete or
Okay,
nearly.
I'm gonna start another page for what you're UFOing.
Okay.
So you tell me.
I don't know yet, but we'll try to figure
Now
it
don't
out.
be changing your mind after I write stuff down because
Yeah.
you get the smack down.
All right. My next one is the sewing tomato. And this was in that exclusive box from Crazy Annie's. Back, I don't know when it was. First of the year around there sometime. Push this
If y'all
down.
hear something, it is my vacuum cleaner upstairs.
Well, I'll be down.
And that's in your Hardwick.
Yeah. Now I got it. Here it is. It's got my big needle minder on it too. This is in a Hardwick Manor hoop, but this is, I don't know if you can see even where I'm at. Let's see. I'm not taking it up out of here. I ain't got no screwdriver.
I got no.
But I got the scissors done. I started on the bottom of the bowl that the tomato's in. So I need to get back on this one.
screwdriver if you need it.
They ain't really that much to
Okay.
show. That
You
was
keeping
another.
it?
Yes, I'm gonna
Okay.
finish this one. And I'm using the called for, is this what it is? Yeah. The called for DMC that come in that kit.
You got them little tags that I gave you to put on your floss?
Yeah, I do. Somewhere.
Just checking. Just
I
checking.
do.
My glasses are dirty.
I don't even know if I have any cleanings. I wipe them off, and
Oh,
then before you
gosh.
can turn around, they're dirty again.
Me.
You can't even see out of them.
Same.
Oh, that's number 3. This one, shit, here it goes. Let's leave it out. That's my big
This is
working
yours
copy.
too. Unless you want to leave it down
I'm
here,
gonna put
because
it
that's
right
one of them
there.
good ones.
Okay. This is a recent start too. This is Harriet Elizabeth Co. by Brenda Gervais. I guess with that needle and thread, but it just says her name on it. It's a reproduction sampler that I got off the D-Stash group that's got all those eyelets on it. It's pretty.
C-O-E?
Mm-hmm. And this is where I am on it. I did work on it a couple weeks ago.
That's pretty.
It just takes forever with them, for me, them eyelet stitches, and I'm stitching it with the called for colors that came in that kit. I got the kit off of D-Stash. It had the linen and the, what is that? The linen, 32 count Absidarian linen and the overdyed floss. So that's a recent one. Lord have mercy. This one I worked on at the start of the year. It was a new start. Autumn at Hopper and Hollow.
Is it a keep?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to work on it because I want to do it. But it's going to take a minute. Jesus. It's Autumn at Hopper and Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. And I'm stitching it on a piece of colonial copper, and Miss Carol, Saltbox Carol, told me it was by Victorian Motto. That's who the maker of that fabric was.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna work on this a good bit in the fall, I think.
No hoops in there.
It's 40 count too. I do know that. And then I'm stitching it with. Okay, so here's the issue with this. I'm pulling overdyed floss as I go, like for the block I'm working on right then. So it's just a hodgepodge. So I can't tell you until the end exactly what all the colors will be. But that's what I got started with on that top block so far. Just, you know, various links, whatever.
If you need my kayak, just let me know.
And I started that out to the December the 30th of 24.
Well, it's just July of 25.
Well,
Look at how much you've got done.
I'm just killing it, buddy. I love this bag too. One of our viewers sent us this bag.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hold on to this and that one for later, because that's what I've stitched on recently. Now the rest of this is just gonna be a
Okay, you
guess.
tell me.
Guess what?
You tell me if it's a keep or a nyeh.
Oh, this is scarlet.
Oh, it's a keep, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, here's another piece of fabric, just shoved up in there. Let me find the front. So this is a Stacy Nash animal cracker, and I started this one when Tara Sullivan's what'd you call it, stand-up bowl, something like that.
Yes.
For the Super Bowl this year, and so this was my start. And I mean, I was working hard on her, and then I petered out and quit. But
I've done 3.
I know.
You are useless.
But look, that little cute needle minder, that Boston.
Look at that baby.
And it is on, do I even know what the fabric is? Yes. 36 count old stationery by
Cedar River.
Seraphim.
Oh, Seraphim.
And then I've got the called for threads. And they're weeks. So there's that one. I put that in my current WIP basket.
No hoop.
No, I just took it out and folded that up. You go through these, you don't even know what you got because it's all tangled up in bags. I need to use them little hickeys, and look, here I have done left this out.
Can't take you nowhere. What are you doing today? Is Jeremy working?
He is working all day, so when I get home, I've got to work on that plan of correction for work. And then I'm going to stitch this evening. All right. So far, I have found 4 pieces of fabric in the 3 bags that I pulled out. This is another bag that was sent to us by a viewer, and I love this one. Got tomatoes on it. And this is my Mill Hill kit. A Stitch in Time. We got this at, no, Candace got one at Craft Gallery, and that was the last one, and then I ordered one, I guess, from who knows where. But I started this on December the 29th of 2024, and here's where I'm at. This has got my magnetic hoop in there. So it's just with all the kit stuff from, oh, there's another piece of linen and a chart that ain't supposed to be in there. So it's just all the kit stuff from Mill Hill.
She's going to be able to start 14 new things when she gets finished,
I mean,
just by what
ridiculous.
she's found in bags.
I don't even know where that come from. Did I buy it? Who knows? Somebody give it to me? Okay. All right, this is one that I am going to finish this weekend.
All right.
This is Truly Thine by Blackbird Designs on a piece of fabric that I dyed that I'm not happy with, but we're just going to carry right on with it. It's got a string hanging, but I don't like much on this. I could finish this and another one this weekend if I just hunker down and do it.
Hunker down.
So, I'm going to try to do that.
No hoop in there?
No. Let's see. And the floss that I use, I don't think it's the call for. Don't know. Let me see. Maybe. Maybe a mixture of different ones. But anyway, these are the floss that I'm using. It's mulberry, cherry bark, bubblegum, and chamomile by Gentle Arts. Let me say when I started this one. Thought I did using February 1st.
See that it hadn't been that long.
I'm gonna work on that, get that done.
Okay, it's attached. I was just making sure it wasn't a
That's no telling how many needles is in these project
baby.
bags.
They ain't no telling how many. I was sitting there on the phone last night with Holly and Todd, and I was just stitching, and I looked down. I felt something, and I looked down, and I don't remember which finger it was. There was a snag nabbit hanging out the side of my finger. It's a dangerous hobby. Dangerous.
Couldn't tell you what's in here. Let's see. It's got a Q snap in it. Oh, this is. I got aggravated with this one because I started it.
Like it's its fault.
It was. This is Tulip Festival by Brenda Gervais with a needle and thread. And this was a recent heifer pull start. And I'm using the call for colors. It's got a Valdani and then a mix of Weeks and Gentle Arts. Who knows what. But I'm going to tell you exactly where it went astray right here. I'm off somewhere in this flower. By just, I'm in a smidge. So I've got to pick all that out. And I don't like picking out. So if it ever gets to a point I have to pick out a whole bunch, I'm done with it. But I'm going to pick that out.
It's easier to get another piece of fabric out of it.
It is. And
Worry about it later.
That's the hold up on that. But that's beautiful chart because Miss Carol showed it on her spring finishes, I think. And
Honey, that dress,
it's a whopper.
I mean a whopper.
Mm-hmm.
You should just get you some spray paint. Be a lot faster.
Ain't it all? Did I have a card in there? It said when I started it. No.
I remember you saying you had a card in every project you had.
No, I did not say that. I can assure you that was a falsification. If
Well,
I
you
said
need
it.
to do that when you get
I
home
know.
while they're out.
That's why I said I need some. Okay.
Well, just don't let me forget, because you know I will.
This bag we got at, was it last year's retreat in Huntsville? Maybe. Was that the strawberries and cream one? Whatever one. It was
I
strawberries and
cannot
cream theme
remember.
if it was. So let's just, oh goody. This is American Welcome. I changed up bags recently, I guess. I fell off the wagon with this, and I know y'all can't believe that. But I just had the charts laying up here somewhere. Here it is. Because I don't want the covers in there and the chart wasn't. That's just how I roll, you know. Well, I need to show
I
it to you.
stitch mine from my iPad, so I don't usually ever even have mine out.
I like to stitch from a hard copy.
See, I can't do it because I have to be able to
blow it up.
blow it up.
So this is American Welcome by Plum Street Samplers. And we started this, I don't know,
We
Memorial
started it
Day
in
year before last, wasn't it?
Memorial Day in 24.
So you might want to write that on there for me. Please. And look, here's some more charts. Oh, this is where I am.
Because we was going to have it done by Memorial Day of 25.
Yeah.
How's that working?
It ain't working. I did work on this one, was in Wisconsin, though, a tiny bit. You can't tell it, but I got to get on
It's
that
a
one.
beautiful.
It is beautiful. And now that...
Did I finish mine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
I did. At Tampa, because that just reminded me.
Just 2 more charts I found.
Rika brought me some floss because I ran out of Capri. And she brought me some, and I told her I was going to send it back to her, and you know, I've slept since then, so I may not even have any. Oh, I do have one.
This one I have
A
said
brand new one.
a gazillion times that I'm going to work on, and it gets put to the back burner all the time.
Hang on, I went down a rabbit hole.
Okay.
Give me just 2 seconds. Let me, because if I don't pull this out while I'm thinking about it. Rika, it's coming to you with Darby's birthday present that's late. Just, if he's mad it's late, just tell him it's from his Aunt Albert and not his Aunt Christy.
So this is Stacy Nash Christmas at Hollyberry Farm. And I love this chart. Love the border on it. And it's been started. And this is as much as I got done on it. Now come on, Callie, get with the program. That border is so pretty to me. And this is on .38 count Delarna by Silk Weaver with all the cost.
Or no?
And hell, who knows where the floss is? Is it not even in here?
Oh boy.
I've seen it recently. I think it's hanging on the floss tree. But anyway, we'll know it's all called for if I have to start over. So, what kind of bug was that? No telling. This bag.
All this rain and mess, the flies are terrible.
They're horrible. I'm
Every
telling you.
Every time we open the back door, the front door, the basement, it's just, there's one in here and I don't even know how.
We went to Eagle Rock the other night and Chopper was in there. He'd come over and sit and talk with us. And I swear one light to flew in my mouth while I was talking to him. And I thought if that had gone down, I would have gagged and tore that place up. God.
What'd y'all eat?
I had I had the shrimp boil.
Honey, have you tried the shrimp and grits?
No, I was gonna get them or the
Let
other.
me tell you, they are so good.
Were they good? I looked at them and I was trying to decide
they're so good.
what I wanted. Okay.
Is that a finish or a?
No, it's a whip.
Is it a UFO? Get with the program. I'm trying to keep 2 lists.
Just write them all on the one first, and then I'll go back and look, because
Right.
I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
Okay.
So this is Sleigh Ride by Mill Hill. It's a kit that I had started a few years ago. No excuse for this not to be done. But I've almost got the stitching, I think, finished on it. I just need to go back in and do the beads and stuff, and I've never done that yet, so I guess that's why I just keep putting it off. But I got all the kit stuff in my OG project bag with it. And it's inside a bag that Jamie from the Pink Stitchers gave me at StitchCon.
We got to see her and Hinkle Mama. We went and ate dinner one night.
That's a good little bag for little bitty stuff to take in you work stuff.
It's a good thick bag.
And it's stiff, so. Okay, moving on. What is this? Oh, this is Deck the Halls.
Is it a UFO?
No, it's too close to being done. This is by the Drone Thread. I don't know if you can see. And I started, let me see if I got a card in here. No. Now, why do I have 2 sets of thread, though?
Is one of them your Holly Berry?
This is, I know what this is. This is a pack of, when Fat Quarter Shop did like a holiday pack of classic color works.
Yes.
This is what that is. And then this is what I'm stitching this on.
Well, why is it in there?
No, Christy. It's the same reason all this other stuff is in there. So that's or I don't know if they're called for. I ain't looking.
That's just what she's using.
This is what I'm using. And then here is where I'm at.
Period.
And the reason I slowed down on this one, I can tell you, is because that little over one vine, that stuff's hard to see. But here's where I am. I feel like I can get that done this year. I don't like a whole lot.
Are you gonna Christmas in July stitch?
No, I can't be thinking about that right now. I don't like to stitch that far out of season. Like in the hot summertime.
I'm just one of these stitchers. If it's Halloween and it's April, it's okay. It's my stitching. Whatever
See, I'm
makes
not
me
like
happy.
that. I like to stitch it, I guess, in the season that it's in. I don't know why. Okay. There's
I mean,
another-
all I'm gonna do is put it in a roll till I can send it to Greta. You know?
Yeah. All right, this is in another Hardwick Manor hoop. See, I didn't know where this was.
Is it a UFO?
Mm-mm. Nope. I said I was going to UFO some, but it ain't looking good. Is
I
it?
mean, we're on 14 and they ain't been one.
This is As the Crow Flies Pin Kit by Stacy Nash. I got this kit off of the D-Stash group. I think it was a Hobby House kit or something, because it came with a Hobby House bag. But here is where I'm at. So I got a bunch of this done. I just mainly like to do that, fill in that house and this side over here. And this is on that, let me tell you what the fabric is, because it's Dames of the Needle.
I love Dames of the Needle.
Their fabric is
That
grungy
Mad
like.
Hatter's tea towel is what I'm stitching. Well, so far I've got 3 animal crackers on it.
It's 35 count Cosmic Platinum by Dames of the Needle. See, this needs to be, I need to work on this in the fall coming up. So there.
Is it coming up? Because it's hot as blue blazes.
I'll be glad when it gets here.
Me
It
too.
could have arrived yesterday.
If I would have woke up this morning to 4 foot of snow, I would have said, "Thank you, Jesus."
Went around out there and rolled in it.
Yep,
But then about 2 weeks we'd be griping about that too.
you're right.
Oh Lord.
Oh, here we go. The truth serum.
This is Christy's birthday sale from
24.
24. Where is the cover picture? Hold, please.
I can put it in there. I'll put a picture
I
of
got
my
it
finished
somewhere.
one.
Anywho,
I'll
thi-
put a picture of my finished one.
this is the Prairie Life sampler. And I'm stitching it with the Vicky Clayton silk.
And it's by Heartstring.
Yes. And here's where I am.
The Lord.
I'm gonna tell you what stumped me on this is that freaking over one.
Yeah, it ain't no joke.
I don't like the over one. But I have put in some work on something that does have it. But it's pretty, and I need to get back to that. And then I'm using the Vicky Clayton silks in my little box from the Hoblob. Look at that hot mess, would you? I really don't know how to handle these, okay?
I had a hard time. I think I actually put mine on Floss Drops.
Yeah, because
know
what I do
did,
is...
because Tina Egner made me some Prairie Life Floss Drops.
What my problem is right now using this is I take off a length of thread to stitch with, and then you use one strand, and then what do you do with this other stuff? So I just wad it back up and stick it on the color that's in there. That's probably not the best idea. So there's that one. That's a project bag that I made many moons ago. I got some of the first ones I ever made. Let's see what's in here, shall we? This is
Let's all take a nap and come back later.
this is a portfolio that I made. You know, this is the one. This tells you how Callie's mind works. So this portfolio, it's got a zipper, but it's open over here because I forgot to sew it down, and I ain't going back to fix it yet. So tells what it is. This is summer, autumn, and winter.
Oh boy, there's another sale.
Now I give this away. I give one of them away. And I was trying to think last night, did I restart this? But clearly I did. So that's good to know on a smaller count, because the count I was using was 28. So here's where I'm at currently.
You need to get that done.
I do, because I've had that a gazillion years. Started it once and then give it away and started it again. But this is
I mean,
Blackbird,
you're
and
just
it's
pulling out stuff I've already finished.
I know. I
What
know.
have you been doing?
Living at work for the last year. But
Living the dream.
Yeah, the dream, buddy. And this is the call for colors for all that, except for the black. We changed it to
No, we changed the brown of the birds are brown, and we changed it to
Now I've got a
Garden
whole
Gate.
bunch.
Oh, well, yeah, you better speak for yours, because mine may be different than yours.
So my black, I just had a whole bunch of blacks that I pulled them. I was just using what I thought looked good, so I don't even know which ones I am. But Onyx is one of them.
And Old Crow? Is that
Carriage black, cast iron skillet, and black. I got Black Crow.
Okay.
Yeah, and Garden Gate.
Yeah.
So I've got me a mismatch on there. Them,
Okay.
but the rest of them are just the regular call for. So.
And we did a sale. I think it was 3. I'll put it on the screen, but I think it is 3 is better than 1 BBD sale
Yeah, I think
2024.
Don't invite me to participate in the sale, because I'll say that I'm going
Honey,
to.
no. She does one of those SALs, start alone.
Yeah, that's what I need to call mine from here on out, because I ain't good with keeping it up. And if I feel like I'm pressured on something, I'm just gonna shut down.
You could do a style start alone.
Yeah. Okay, do I have the cover picture? Yes. Now, it's amazing to me that I can keep all this stuff together that's got the Mill Hill kit. So this is Old Time Harvest. And when I tell you I didn't realize what, I want to pick up the prettiest thing that I see. And when I tell you I didn't realize that mow was going to be full coverage, it is every bit full coverage. And then you got to go back and put them beads on there. So I need to work on this one this fall too. And maybe get that done. I worked on this a lot when I worked in Tuscaloosa at that office job that, that we didn't have nothing going on.
Yeah. Which one?
That one on Hargrove
yeah.
Road that about drove me insane because there wasn't nothing to do. And look, here's a piece of licorice red down in there. What's that doing down in there?
Oh, boy.
I better leave it though, because, I could have changed the color.
I think I remember you working on that at Huntsville.
I may have. This is in my bag that Jules got me. It's a 31 bag. It's good for carrying little stuff in. And like this. It's got a little pocket in there, vinyl. So it's good to carry little small stuff. If you're going to take it to work. Lord. My chair's going down, you see it?
I do. I don't know why you want to sit in that one anyway.
That other one leans back too far. This is in my
Oh, that's so pretty.
StitchWork Design Co bag that I got from Greta. Let's see. Oh, this is the 12 Days of Christmas Stockings by Annie B's Folk Art. Ain't got nowhere with this because it's on that Ada, and that is exactly what the problem is. I don't like it. It's too stiff. There's another. What kind of hoop is this? Just put vintage hoop on this one because it's an unnamed one. But that's where I've got on the first one. And I really think I'm just going to have to change the fabric because I don't like stitching on this.
I mean, why make yourself?
You know,
it's not like
this is a
you
UFO.
ain't got other.
This is a UFO.
Well, I'm just going to let you mark them.
Okay. Because I'm not... All that fabric, I'm not going to do it. Miss Carol, I'll probably bring this to you at Huntsville if you want it. Because it's Ada, and I believe it's 14 count. And this is all the DMC that's called for. So, I think I'm just going to get me some linen and stitch on it and be done with it. Because maybe then I'll work on it, because I ain't. Clearly, I'm not right now.
Yeah.
Now, what did this shit come out of? Let's see, I think I know.
I'm going to need a smoke break, a drink break, a snack.
Here it is. It goes in this. This is why I hate doing WIP braids. Because if only I had only the stuff in there that needed to be in there. But that's not the case with me.
But we need to be like that.
I know. My chair, I'm going to be sitting in the floor in a minute.
Here, you want to pause and come back? Well, I can just cut it out.
Okay. Now this was going to be an exchange for a retreat or something. And it is To My Friend Pin Keep Stack by Stacy Nash. And once again, the over one is what's got me boogered up. This is the hole tight hoop. It's good to know where all these are at. But here's where I got to. And so when I petered off, I was on this over one and right here on this over one because I couldn't hardly see it. But I did, you know them, what do you call them, magnifiers that we got off of Amazon, the white ones with the different lenses? They helped me see this.
That's really pretty.
And I need to finish it there because I'm probably half done with it.
Really pretty.
And then I got all this ribbon from that place on Etsy, I think, to put in there. Let me see if I can put any.
Why is it in that bag?
Because so I'll know when I get ready to finish them where it is.
Okay, I just asked.
But look here.
Oh boy, here we have 87 more pieces of fabric. Some of them's got something on it. Some of them looks like a Kleenex. I don't know.
Pair of scissors, a little
pen.
mini hoop, a pen, another pair of
Now, what if
scissors.
that pen leaks ink?
Christy, I just don't know. Don't know what tea. So this is how many pieces of linen that I had in there because I was trying to figure out what color to do. Good Lord.
I hope she leaves that down here because I'm going to just put it right on a comic board book and
This is the called for threads.
add the stash from Ilford.
Jeez.
I might want to stitch that when you get finished. I mean, you're fixing to push me completely out of the...
And it's got more than one.
See, I
Oh
told
God, hold on. That's Jeremy. I can't talk to him right now. It's got 4 different ones too. 4 different little pin cushions. So it'd be cute if you get them, if I get them all done.
Yeah.
You know.
What's the hold up?
Who knows? There we are. Now, what did that come out of? Oh, that's just a chart. Okay. Next. Couldn't tell you what's in here. No little hoop. This is a princess. This is from the Jingle Ball year before last. This is hands-on design. There's a PDF I had to download. Whole lot of joy. And I'll tell you exactly why I don't like this one. It's because I chose, I don't think I used the called for threads. I think I was trying to just match up something. And that green is too bright right here. So this is going to have to be a UFO because I'm never going to do it. I don't like that green.
Let me see.
So it's just too bright. There's too much contrast.
Yeah.
So then it'll probably be UFO'd.
Look at that little tiny bag.
And a WIP made. Ain't this one WIP
Yeah.
made? Okay.
We're at 21.
I've added some since the last time we did this, I can tell you. Lord help. Jenna got me this, I don't know how long ago, a long
I
time.
remember that. Christmas before last, I believe.
Or even longer. But this is hands-on design, my stitcher's heart. I've got the box and all the finishing stuff that goes with this, but it's supposed to be like a little sewing box. And I can tell you exactly why I'm stalled on this is because this pin cushion right here, I'm not one for stitching the same thing over and over. The same pattern, the same, but I've got to get this finished so that I can put this together. So this is where I'm at on the pin cushion. I have finished the box top. So I just need to get at it. If I get that piece finished, this one, the rest of them are tiny, you know, so I just got to do this. These are the called for threads. And I'm stitching it on, I think this is, let's see if there's a card in here. Yep. No. Wrong one. Here's one. Vintage Smoky White.
I love vintage smoky white.
I got that at the cross stitch peddler. So, need to work on that. Need to work on all of them, let's face it. This is a bag that I bought from Brenda Greer at the Huntsville retreat, B one. Let's see.
Are you sure she didn't give us those one year, or was it our retreat bag?
I think it's one I bought.
Okay.
When
Because I thought one time we had a bee from one.
Yeah, I've got more than one from her, so it could be. Okay. So this is my called for thread on these. These are those Lizzie Kate stockings that I bought the pattern about 79 times on these. Really. And I've got some of them finished. I just got to add a hanger to them. So I don't know the names of these. I'm just going to show them to you. But I did mine on that. I finished these like in the Annie B's book, how it told you to do it. Because they're stiff and they're not, you don't have to line them and all. You just mush up two pieces of like, what's that hard stuff? Chipboard or something with fabric and smush them together. So that's what it is.
Chipboard.
It's like mat board kind of, maybe. So just got to add hangers to these.
Could you explain the mushing process?
Mm-hmm. So you got two pieces, and I cut my fabric to go around here and then glued it, flipped it over and glued it on the first side. Did the same thing with this on the back side, just flipped it over and then put the two of them together and put them under a book.
And that's what you call mushing it together.
That's it. That's the correct term. So that's what. And there's some more in here. And I got my templates and all my doodads in here to work on all that with. I tell you, that's a process, buddy. But some of them come out of this book. Some of them come out of this one. That one. And this one. And I know I have given away a couple of those. Or they're in this thing back here. But I'm telling you, every time I go through a bag of something or charts at the house, I run across another set that I think I didn't have and bought it. Ridiculous.
You really want to stitch them, ain't
Yeah,
you?
here goes my chair again. Let's see.
You need to fix it.
No, I'm good.
Well, go ahead and fix it, because I'm making a note on when I need to.
Alright, this is, and I don't know, it's a PDF, and I don't know where it's at, but this is from StitckWork or whatever that designer's name is, and this is an advent calendar. And I intended to do these as little ornaments instead of an advent calendar, so I'm stitching them on this one piece of fabric, and this may be old stationery, I don't know. But I just started doing some of them, and
It's upside down.
I've got 2 of them done so far, but there's like 25, I think, on that pattern. And I just pulled colors that I wanted to use. Buddy, I've been really tearing that up, ain't I? I've had that about 3 years or more. And this is in a bag. I think somebody did this to us at a retreat too, this Santa underwear bag. Okay. This is A Stitch in Time by Brenda Gervais. Love this chart. Love the fabric it's on, the colors. Just got to do it. This seems very small to me. I think it says it's 36 count. 35 count. But that looks like more like a 40 to me, don't it, you?
Yes, this is that fabric that I love so much.
It's gunmetal linen by Weeks.
I love that.
And so I've got this piece finished.
Okay, you have 2 projects, A Stitch in Time.
Yeah.
That's
Or maybe
so
the
fun.
other one is the Stitcher's Heart. Is that what I said?
Well, no, one of them's a mill heel.
Oh, okay.
And it's called A Stitch in Time, and then that one is A Stitch in Time. And because I was like, I think I've already wrote that.
That's the called for threads. And then I bought several pieces
Gosh,
of that.
I love that.
And it says it's 35 count, but I'm telling you, that looks like a 40 to me. So I've started on this other piece. I don't know if you can see this. Right here. This is just the alphabet. I think it's the inside of the... It's this bigger piece. Needle roll or whatever that is. So I got to get back on that. It's too pretty not to do it. And I do love that. It looks like denim, don't it?
It does.
To me. That fabric. It's pretty.
Like an old-timey denim.
Mm-hmm. I may just stick that one in my WIP basket this week and work on it soon. You look through these and you get all jazzed up about them again because you don't even know what you got.
True story.
Alright, y'all, this is sad right here. I'm not going to show you the front of this, but my pattern is printed off. It's from the Witchy Stitcher.
My gosh.
Yeah. Get you some dogs, they said. So I need to reprint that.
Do you even know what the name of it is?
I do. I got
Okay.
Halloween Morning by the Witchy Stitcher. I just got to print me another copy. And this is where I'm at on it. Me and Zan started these. She loves Halloween. When we was working together. And I'm using, I took it off my ring, but I'm using the DMC that's called for. Okay. What's this? Alright, this has got a Q-stap, scissors, just everything. This is one that I need to finish this year for Jeremy for Christmas. It is Amazing Grace Little White Church by Kaniki's Prims and Whims.
Amazing Grace.
Uh-huh. Amazing Grace hyphen Little White Church. And it comes on this printed fabric. There's my scissors.
And who's it by?
Kaniki's Whims and
Oh,
Prims. Here.
I'm gonna need a help.
So it's printed on here, but it almost feels gummy to me. Like when you're stitching through it, like it's hard to poke through. Where I guess where that stuff's overlaid on it, but it'd be really pretty when it's done. He could put it back there in his room with his baby grand piano.
Okay.
And I worked on that a good bit sometime into last year or first of this year, but there's a lot of confetti stitching in here that you gotta work on. And that's just not real fun to me. But I need to get it done. This is a bag from Stitchy Sassenach, Melanie Henson. Pretty ball bag.
Okay.
This is a bag that one of my table mates at StitchCon had brought to put on the freebie table, or ain't that what we called it? Freebie
Yeah.
table?
Last year, wasn't it? Well, yeah.
Yeah. But it's got a cute, it's got dogs on it, and it's got a pretty like paw print inside. I couldn't even tell you what's in this. Oh, this is that one. This is Counted Cross Stitch Embroidery Pattern number 378 by Selenmar Cross Stitch.
Never heard of that.
It's on Etsy, and it's on, I started it on Winter Moon linen, 36 count linen, but this is the chart, and I love it. I love the fanciness of those letters and stuff, but I'm off somewhere. I got off. And I'm going to have to really just sit down and figure out, because I stitched, it's on this O or this P one, and I stitched it like 2 or 3 times. I've already took it out one time, put it back in wrong. So it's just going to take some figuring out, but I need to get that straightened out so I can carry on with this, because I love that. It reminds me of a Bristol sampler or something.
Yeah, it does.
Shit, I don't even know what thread I'm using now, to be honest with you. Couldn't even tell you.
Is it not in there?
Probably so. Let's see. I think it's, I don't know. I just figure it out. I got it wrote down, I think, somewhere in a book or something.
Looks like the dogs have had a little.
Yeah,
It's showing red fruit.
that's not what that is, though. I think I just chose
Okay.
a DMC. I'll have to go back. Maybe I can go back and look at one of our videos when we did a WIP parade and see. Or it wrote down on something. I don't know. Okay.
Oh, she's two-fisting it now.
This is Jack-O-Lantern Jubilee by Brenda Gervais with a needle and thread. And it's 6 Halloween patterns in here. And I only got the first one done, I don't believe. I started on it, and I bought all these little cuts of linen from maybe the silver needle that were just the right size. And let me see what the linen is. It's whatever's called for. That's my legend. Let's see what it's at. Some kind, it's one of them brews, I believe.
Brenda's brew. Winter brew.
Let's see. Brenda's brew. 40 count Brenda's brew. With the called for threads. And I've got all these little cuts in here to do it with. That needs. And the thread is hanging on the corner of the, because I found it, some one ring by itself is hanging on the corner of my bookshelf at the house. I need to put that in there. But it's, I believe most of it's Weeks thread. There's some General Arts and some Classic Color Works too, so it's just a mix. Lord help, what is this? This is, I think, a Lizzie Kate. Yeah, this is Autumn Smalls by Lizzie Kate. Little pillows, and I do have one finished. The autumn one. Might as well just make it on up into a pillow and be done with it. If we're worrying about them other ones. I must took the thread out of here too. And who knows what this linen is. I ain't got a clue. Not one. But that's in another Melanie Henson bag. Halloween bag. Like that one. It's got a little vintage Halloween feel. This is the one that was missing the last time we did our WIP parade. And I located her. So this is Paper Snowflakes with a needle and thread. And I had the chart and everything, but I did not have the stitch piece. But when I was going through my linen drawer at the house, I found it. And buddy, I really thought I had done something on this. Or did I restart it? I don't know. Anyway, that's where she's at. Nowhere. Not nowhere. I don't know where the threads is. Nothing. That tells you when you really planning on working on something that you ain't got the thread to it, you know? Here's another bee bag from Brenda. So this could be one I bought from her or one we got. I don't know. What is this? Oh Joyous Day by Blackbird. This is on Oaken. I don't know if it's, is it 36 count? That's a good bit done on it. I need to focus on this one. I love this fabric with those threads. It looks so pretty. I'm using the DMC conversion.
That's pretty.
I like that fabric. Let's picture this plus Oaken. The threads is on this card that I made up. I think it's it. Yeah, it's just DMC.
My word.
Yeah, buddy.
I sat here on my foot and it's going to sleep now.
Get in there straight. Okay.
You about done?
I got it. If I put the stuff back in here when I get through with it,
Well,
would be
I could
great.
do that for you.
I'll just be leaving half of it out. Let's see. Okay. This might as well be UFO. I may just restart this and be done with it. I started it on a piece of, I think this is vintage. This is some kind of white. I think it's vintage smoky white, maybe. But this is my country. And I don't know what threads I pulled to use it on. Nothing. Didn't put it back in here. But this is what it is. La-di-da. So this is gonna have to be a UFO. Ain't nobody got time to deal with that mess. Just start over and be done with it. Okay. This is Casting a Spell by Blackbird. Goes in that box. I've got the box and I think it's painted. Good tea. This on a tiny little piece of linen. Some of them. So I've got the Halloween one done. What do I have done? Halloween. Need to do another one of these blocks. And these 4 corner blocks. And I don't know what this thread, I don't know what this fabric is, so it had to be a hodgepodge. So I got enough to do these center ones anyway. Thread done been took out of that.
Jeez Louise.
This is a Halloween bag by Melanie Henson, or a fall bag. Leave it on the edge, huh? Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is Autumn Quaker by Rosewood Manor. One of my favorites. That I made some. I think I did work on it last year though. Let me see which is the top. I think it goes this way. This is on.
Is that using 2 threads?
It's 28 count. Doubloon by Picture This Plus. But I did put some work in on this one last year because I love this one and I like to get it done for fall. But that's a big gal. And I tell you what I don't like.
The colors are beautiful.
They're so pretty. It's Valdani threads. There's a needle minder. But they're short. Because when I cut them, I guess too short. And you just I have to change.
Too.
And you have to change so often. You know, I wish I'd have cut them longer. But I'm going to carry on with it. But I do have another pack of this thread, so maybe I'm just going to cut them longer and see if I can't do it. And two,
and then use those for something that's one.
But one thing, though, there's so much color change in here. Like, you might stitch 3 or 4 stitches of this color, of one of these colors. So it's good that these are short. I need some long ones and some short ones, like for fill-in. Because there's so much color change in here on every motif. It just takes a while.
So pretty.
So, this is in my favorite Greta bag.
Oh,
red and white
I love that one.
I got a Q snap in it. That's on. Well, that is not what that's on. It said 18th century Blackbird, but I know that's Picture This Plus, the balloon. Could tell you what's in this.
That's one of your Timu bags, ain't it?
I think somebody gave us. There ain't a thing in here. Or let's see if it's in this one. Yes, there is. Oh, that's our soda stitch, girl.
No.
We were going to do this as a round
Round
robin, and we all got sick of her, so we kind of just stitched her on. I need to put my name on it and frame it, but I converted her hair. But it's Pinup Girls by Soda Stitch.
And Soda Stitch is on Etsy.
Yes. All right, I got 2 more. And these are the ones I actually put some work in on this time. So let's see. I'll do this one first. So let me tell you the story about this. Our damn cats, they like to sleep on our dining room table because we don't eat off our dining room table. It usually holds laundry and everything else. And so their cat bowls are up there. That's where they eat from. And they think,
on the table?
Yes.
Oh
yes,
my God, Alan would die.
Yeah, well, I would like to kill them.
Alan would die.
But first of all, they need to eat outside. But you know, it is what it is. But anyhow, so I've got my thing was up there laying flat down like this, and our cats they love to lay in anything that's new. I don't care if it's an Amazon box in the floor, if it is a basket you put up there, because Boo Kitty, she's particular and special. But I had bought one of them peach baskets, you know, that peaches come in.
Yeah.
And she got an aunt and laid in it for a while. I bought her this little cover to go down in there so she'd be comfortable. And then she gets out of it. And so this is laying over there like this, and I get to noticing, well, there's lots of cat hair on that. So they had been laying on top of it with it face down like this. So I got it out last night. I told Jeremy I got to clean that up and get the cat hair off of it. When I tell you it took almost a whole lint brush to get that stuff off there. And I thought, I might as well just finish this. So this is Spring Fling. Let me get my chart out. By Blackbird. And I meant to have this finished because I worked on it a while last night. So what did I do? I put in these letters over here on this side. I put in the 2 stars. I'm working on them 2 flat daffodils up there at the top. And some just little fiddly stuff. So now I only like to finish up the basket over here. And let me tell you, this is jacked up everywhere. Because I got off a stitch and all the stuff that's not supposed to be touching is touching. But I'm just going on with it.
Who cares? It's yours.
It is. And I thought,
hair and all.
Cat hair and all. And I thought, like down here, I'd have to fudge it just a little bit to make these words fit, or it's a mess, but it's pretty. So I'm gonna finish her right up and go on with it. So I could probably finish this afternoon, and that Truly Thine, I think. So I'm gonna try to work on those today and get them done. But the colors on this are pretty. They're real springy.
Big exciting plans for today.
But truly, there's not that much to do.
I expect at least 3 finishes next time.
Well, now I don't know about that, but I'm gonna promise 2 of them because I'm getting this one done and I'm getting that Truly Thine done.
Okay, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first. Breaking news.
So got that.
Breaking news.
And then the next thing that I worked on a lot. Was Hannah Campbell. Let me get over here. Christy's birthday sale for this year because I love this chart. And I really didn't want to do that over 1 because it is a lot of over 1.
It is a booger.
But it's so pretty. And I got them magnifiers down and I thought, hey, I can see this. So I worked mainly on these letters in here and this over 1 in here. But I had to work over to that. So I got these letters put in, this put in. I did a lot of work on this border to bring it around. Where else did I go? Some of this up in here, and I'm off a stitch up there, I think. I put this flower in, brought some of this border over, so I worked on this a good bit. It don't look like it, but I did. That over 1 is a booger. But it's going to be pretty. So, I was expecting a lot more just a lot more excitement about that. But
Woohoo! Is that good?
Yeah. And I did most of this inside of this whole thing here too. Well, all of it. So, brought it on. So, that's where I'm at with that. And that, my friend, is all of my WIPs.
37.
Yep, I've added some.
It was 30.
Was it 31 last time or 29?
I thought it was like 35 or 36.
This is my threads for them. I'm using the DMC conversion on this one. And then where's that damn blue thread that's on that spool? Maybe it's in my stitchy box. I don't know. That accentuate or whatever.
Yeah.
I do have it, but I don't know where it's at. So there we are.
Now what's that on the corner down there?
This?
Yeah.
These are just charts.
Okay.
But this is
Where does that thread go?
This is what in American Welcome. That's all the extra stuff that was in my WIP bags, linen and all that. Now I gotta find that when I put them up. Can we take a smoke break?
We absolutely can, and then we're gonna do a giveaway. Hold please. Okay, I'm back. Albert's over there.
I'm sticking just some of these back in
She's organizing her chaos. Here, where's your Autumn Quaker? And your American welcome. Do you need a Walmart sack to put this extra stuff in? So you'll know it's...
Yeah, maybe.
Open that closet door and it's hanging right there on the knob.
Okay.
We're gonna do some giveaways this week. The first one, I'm trying to do this by myself, let her get organized, is Sweet Annie, the Proper Stitcher, sent us some giveaways. So the first one is In Nature. And if you are interested in this, please comment with the number 1. We sure appreciate Annie and her kindness, thoughtfulness. All right. And I did this one, and it's probably one of my very favorite stitches ever. And it is There Is Room. And it's going to be number 2. So if you're interested in this, just comment number 2. All right. Let me write this one down, because if I don't, I'll forget it.
And I don't know how else this stuff was in here.
Oh boy.
But it showed on
I'm
the
trying to do
back.
some giveaways. I ain't got time to be talking to you. The next one is number 3, and it is Summer Sampler. Number 3 is Summer Sampler. All right, number 4 is He Saves Me. By Annie, the Proper Stitcher. Oh, I love this one. I want to do it. The next one, which is number 5, is Then Sings My Soul. So number 5, Then Sings My Soul. And the last one is Trust in Him. And these were all donated by Annie, the Proper Stitcher. You want to run back through them real quick?
Mm-hmm. So number 1 is In Nature. Number 2 is There Is Room. Number 3 is Summer Sampler. Number 4 is He Saves Me. Number 5 is Then Sings My Soul. That's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And number 6 is Trust in Him. Thank you, Miss Annie.
If you're interested in any of those, comment with the number that you're interested in. Don't say giveaway, prize, anything like that, because it makes the spammers come out. And you must be 18, live in the United States, and we'll draw for the winners and announce those on next video. Okay, since we've had our last video, I have been to Ohio to StitchCon. So you're just gonna get whatever I've got and come across it first. That's the best way I can.
Do you want me to write yours down or
look,
anything?
yes, I absolutely do. Okay. All right. I was going to show y'all this. My badge or my name tag holder is from Cheryl, and I do not know Cheryl's last name, but I have her number, and if you're interested in one of these, she is going to make some of these for our Stitchy shop at Stitch South. So we will have some of these to sell, but I was going to show y'all this. Holly, and I will have to ask her, and if I can remember to ask her, and I'll put it on the bottom of the screen where she got this chart. I want to say she said it's a freebie from Frizzy Lizzy, maybe. I'll put it on the screen. But she stitched this for me, and I thought it was so cute. And she also done one of hers. If I've got a picture of it, I'll insert it. But I thought it was just perfect. I loved it.
Show the back too. Got a pocket on the back.
It's got a pocket on the back, and it's got just, I've got a pen, and I've got some old name tags, and then right here on the bottom, it has a zipper pocket. You could put a 20 or your chapstick or
debit card.
Yeah, whatever. And Holly, Pish Posh on Parade, made me that to go on it. Look at that little dog.
That's cute.
And she's going to open sometime in August, I believe. But I just wanted to show y'all that. I love it. And I picked from fabric that Cheryl had. And Holly sent her fabric, and she made these. But I just wanted to show y'all that.
Cute.
I thought, oh, Hobby Ho did a good job. All right. Since we last spoke, I think I had told y'all that I had started Dear Daughter by Blackbird Designs, and I started it on the hashtag NYE 12 by 12. I don't remember what the hashtag was. I'll have to look and see. Oh, hashtag NYE 12 by 12. And it was what Kia had done in the New Year's of 23, New Year's Eve of 23, New Year's of 24, right? Yeah, I'm almost sure.
Yeah.
And I had started it on 32 count flax. Okay. And this is all I had gotten done. And I took it to StitchCon, and I hem-hawed about this fabric, and I just didn't love it. So one day last week, I can't even remember what day it was, I decided that I was just gonna restart it. Lisa, that was at the Wisconsin retreat, she texted me one night and she said, hey, I'm gonna start Dear Daughter. And I said, well, you know what, I'll just start it with you. So I restarted it.
Well, you like that fabric more because you.
Oh gosh,
you done
yes.
Got it going now.
Love this. And this is on, I'll have to look and see. It's on my Stitch Me fabric of the month from last month because I got it in. Now I know that I saved that card. Oh boy. Because I was going to write it on this card. It may be upstairs on the couch. But anyway, I restarted it, and I'm using all the called for floss. I've just restarted it on a different chart.
You probably got
On a different
almost half
fabric.
done, huh?
Yeah. So I had been wanting to do that. And this is in a Fab Shabby Rose bag by Miss Carolyn. So that's one,
Okay.
and I'm keeping it. I just changed fabric. This is my Hannah Campbell 1838 by Hands Across the Sea, and it is my birthday sale from 2025. And I am using all the called for 103s except one because I have lost one of them. And I believe it's the one that I showed y'all the picture of last time that Toots was chewing on, and now I can't find it. So, and this is on 40 count Weeks Dye Works straw. And I started it on February the 27th. I need to get back on that. You've got more done on yours than I do.
Well, that's a miracle.
So,
When do we start at 227?
yeah, 227.25.
I think I got a card on it. I don't know.
I'll have to dig that crap out. And it is in a Melanie Henson stitching Sassenach bag I bought from her not long ago. She posted it. I just love that. I love that red.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, boy, boy. Okay, we're gonna flip the script, and I'm gonna show y'all one of our gifts from StitchCon, from Keepsakes, or from StitchCon, and it is a cooler bag. We got the duffel bag last year. Was it a duffel type bag last year?
It's just a, I don't know what you call it, but
Okay.
it's a big one.
Yeah, and this is just like I told Holly, I said, this right here is going to hold my gallon of tea when I go places. She got tickled at me. Oh, boy. This is overwhelming. This is overwhelming. Okay. This was on my table one day when I got back. I don't know where I'd been, and it's a set of cards, and it's Southern Yankee Stitcher. She'd give us just some, what do you call them? Thank you.
Note cards.
Blank note cards. So cute, it says on the bottom of it. Your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yeah.
That's so cute. And someone had given us a 3D printed, just a
Little chart, or you
little,
use it for,
yeah, you can stitch something on it. All right, and I bought this. She had sent me one. Was it Garon that we met? Two old lady bags. And I bought this one at StitchCon. I know, I love those colors. All right. And this was on the Freebie table at StitchCon. I think Holly picked it up for me, or Greta, or Candace, or somebody. And I got this bag in the annex.
it's cute.
Yeah, it's quilted. It's, I can't remember the name. Maybe it's in here. Maybe it's not.
Is this? What you like?
Quilt Church. Quilt Church is what it says. All right, and I got a piece of Sparrow 36 count Millennial Fabrics in the annex. I got a, oh, this is, I was going to say, that feels more than, it's more than one piece. I got a fat quarter of 36 count sugar cream pie by Stitch Me. That's a good neutral. And I loved this. I got a fat quarter of a Little Sassy by Stitch Me. And I got a fat quarter of 36 count Tea Earl Grey Hot by Lappin' Loops. Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, let's see. And I got this. Is that not the cutest thing?
Little needle bug.
Did you get one last year? It's got a ring binder on it.
It's cute.
So cute. I said you could even put that on your floss ring, or that could be your floss ring. I love that.
Cute.
Got that at the annex. And I got some stickers for my book of days that I'm behind on. I got those for Pumpkin. Those
Pug ones.
Yeah, and I got these in the annex.
That's cute.
That is so, they're so cute. They're ceramic. Look at that one.
Oh.
I think that's all I got in the annex. It might not be. I can't remember. Okay. I just found my book of days. And you can see I was hard after it, and I slacked. Once we got through with them retreats in May, look down here, nothing. I stitched every day. But, and then look at June. I did a little bit of fill-in work on June. I didn't even write my heifer pulls down on June. But I'm fixing to get there. I did get... okay. Alright. Alright, and I ordered off the D-Stash group. Somebody had some books. And I got Ohio is My Dwelling Place. And it just is about samplers, and I hadn't had a chance to look at it, but I'm going to. I'm gonna look at it. Alright. And I got this samplers from A to Z. And I got this off the freebie table by Rosewood Manor, and it is As Ye Sow. I thought that was pretty. It says, all the flowers of tomorrow are in the seeds of today. I love that. Alright, and Callie, there you go. Had a sweet lady.
Oh.
And I've got it on my phone, and I'll try to put it on the screen. Gave Callie and I these cute tea towels.
I'm hanging that in my stitching
Aren't they
room.
beautiful?
Thank you so much. I like me a good towel. I did yesterday when we was cleaning. I threw away a bunch of towels too.
Boy. Charting My Needle Art Legacy. This was on the freebie table.
Oh, really?
Yep. And it hasn't been written in or anything.
That's neat.
And then I got samplers from the Victoria and Albert Museum. a hardback book. And then I got the Treasury of Decorative Art Samplers, another book. I got all these off the D-Stash group. So,
It's like recipe books. I like to just sit and read them too.
we went to stop by Billy Howard's the last night. Was it last night? Last night or night before last? I guess it was night before last. And his girlfriend was there, and she gave me a Samantha Living cookbook.
I've never heard of them.
It's Samantha. It's like the community of Samantha.
Oh, okay.
Get together, so you know it's got to be a good one.
Yeah.
Them little community cookbooks are good ones, or church cookbooks, or fire departments. So, okay. Okay, this I gave as my retreat table gift to each of the ladies that sat with me, and it's Jan Hicks Creates Stitching with Friends. And it says north, south, east, and west stitching with friends is best.
Is this not one you stitched before?
I did. I
Okay.
stitched it before, and but this was my table gift. I gave all the called for floss except for Greta didn't have the called for color. So we substituted and used the DMC, but I also want to do this as a giveaway. So let me dig out my other notebook and we'll just go ahead and make it for the next one. Or I meant, we'll add it to the giveaways. Is that the giveaways right there? If I don't write, okay, this will be number 7. So number 7 is Stitching with Friends. If you're interested in it, just comment number 7 and you'll get the chart and the floss.
Okay.
All right. And this is from Holly Ho for you.
Holly Ho. Does that not just look like her flashy thing?
Did you need a Walmart sack?
Yeah. I might need 2 of them, or
Okay.
14 to get back up
You
the
need
steps.
scissors?
Yeah. How cute.
Oh my word.
Is that not cute as pie? It's a
How
little
cute.
scissor reel with a little frog on it. That's cute. Pish posh on parade. And here's her QR code. So whenever
It may take you to her page, but I don't think it'll let you shop yet. I know they're still working on her website, but that's going to be her QR code.
how stinking cute.
That is so cute.
Put that in my box. Take it to the retreat.
You know,
Keep
I'll
it
be
with them
wearing mine
scissors.
all the time.
Thank you, Holly.
This came from our Kentucky friends. On our way up to StitchCon, it was Todd and Holly and the boys in their car, and me and Candace in my car, and we met at Bucky's in Athens, and we met up and we stopped at Rogue Stitching.
Sorry.
I mean, could you make some noise, you and Holly? But we stopped at Rogue Stitching, and then when we left Rogue, Miss Linda, Lee, and Miss Myra were at Rogue, or they were waiting on us at Rogue Stitching, and we shopped a little bit, and then we went over to Claudia Sanders' dinner house. It is Colonel Sanders, that was Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
It's his wife. It's her restaurant.
Oh.
And so we went over there and ate a late lunch, early supper on Wednesday, because we drove up on Wednesday this year instead of on Tuesday. Greta flew, and anyway, Claudia Sanders' dinner house was really good. I had fried chicken, and I think she probably taught him how to cook
the colonel.
chicken. Yeah. But that was goodies from them.
Well, thank y'all so much. They text me and told me that they missed me, and I missed going to the Kentucky flag. I tell you, it's a good time when I got rid of them towels yesterday, ain't it? A sticker. I love cross stitch and go in my book. Some threads.
Oh, that's a pretty green.
Envy. Yeah, because I was envious that I wasn't getting to go. And hazelnut. Thank you. And then a little goodie bag with some more stickers. Let's see. Around the Bluegrass State sticker. What is that?
Says Kentucky, doesn't
Yeah, it's a tin of some kind. I don't want to open it up because I'm afraid I'll lose it. I don't know if it's lipstick or just peppermint. I think it's peppermint, sugar-free peppermint.
Yeah.
In a goodie bag. Thank y'all for thinking of me.
They also gave me a tea towel, and oops, I got boysenberry by Weeks Dye Works and butterbean. Butterbean. And I got Enjoy the Stitch. I'm gonna put this on my iPad stand. And I got some more Kentucky stickers, some candy, and a tin of Kentucky mints. So thank y'all so much. It's always so good to see them. And Miss Linda and Lee are the two ladies that, was it last year or year before last? They were coming through Alabama going to Biloxi?
Somewhere in Mississippi.
Yeah, and she reached out and said she promised they wasn't serial killers or nothing. We got really tickled about that. But Lee and Miss Linda met Callie and I across the road here at this little place by my house called Big Al's, and we had dinner one night, and we've just been fast friends ever since. They were sweet people. Yeah. All right. Let me make sure that I'm giving you the right one. Oh, yeah. A lady at StitchCon.
That's gorgeous.
Is that not beautiful?
A little pin cushion in it. Is that supposed to go in there? Yeah, it fits right down in it. A little pin cushion. Ooh, I love it.
Is that not beautiful?
It sits on top of here. Yes, it is.
And she gave me tea and biscuits and cucumber. And it was Adrian Vasquez. And I have a picture of me and Adrian, and I'll put it right here on the screen. Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you.
I got tea and biscuits and cucumber too.
Yeah.
And
And she
tea.
also gave us some cookies that were delicious.
I got mine right here. And if they're not stale, I'm going to eat them because they look good.
Delicious.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and she gave us some tea. I got English breakfast
That's what I got too.
tea.
Thank you.
All right, and then I went to Keepsakes. Me and Greta did. And I got marbled khaki, 36 count by XJU Designs.
I really like their linen.
I really loved that.
It's pretty.
It's different, but I really liked it.
They got some out there colors.
Oh,
you
and
know,
I
like
love this. Oh, I loved this. This is XJU Designs, and it's 36 count steel.
It's pretty.
It looks like a chambray,
Mm-hmm.
like a
Yeah.
light denim.
Yep.
Okay. And then a sweet lady that sat at the table next to us, her and her sister, and I'll have to put their name at the bottom of the screen because I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's a lot to try to remember because I'm not good at remembering anyway. But anyway, her and her honey. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Her and her honey harvest honey, or her husband does. And she brought me a little jar of honey and a Kleenex with container with bees. And look at that.
That's sweet.
Her sister stitched it, she said, but I think she curated it. And a sticker that says "Be the Change." She was so nice, and some bit of honey. I love bit of honey. But it was so nice to meet them. I love that. So cute. All right. Let's see. Got some project or some floss tags, just people coming by, leaving them at the table. And you may want to take a picture of that. That's how you wash that tea towel. Okay. There's my hand sanitizer that I haven't been able to find. There it was, stuck in a bag. And I also got this, is it Verdal? Have you ever felt a Verdal?
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
It's a 40 count grog by Be Stitch Me.
Oh, it feels good though.
Does it not feel amazing?
It's 40 count.
It's an even weave.
It feels good.
Okay, this was our StitchCon, another of our StitchCon gift. And it is a phone or a tablet holder, and it sits on the table, but it also folds flat so you could put it in your stitchy box. I like that it folds up flat. And this is Stitch, Read, Repeat, and it's some candy, some buttons, and page marker. GW's Stitch and Post gave us a acrylic bobbin. She has a shop on Etsy. Yep, gwstitchanddepot.etsy.com. Another floss drop. Look at that baby. Another floss drop with little kitty cat Spencer. And Jamie, the pink stitcher, and her mama, Miss Chris, there's their QR code. If y'all hadn't went and watched them, go check them out. She gave us all this zipper pull, scissor fob, whatever you want to use it for. It says "Rip It." Isn't that cute? And then another lady brought by these. It's a pin cushion.
I want a little tan.
Isn't that cute?
It's cute.
All right, and then we've got my sister's samplers. Rebecca and Beth gave us some thread wax. It's a cute little idea, isn't it?
We'll take the tan.
All There's some more Terry Zimmerman and Julian Stitches. I met her. She went and ate dinner with us one night. And I swear she's our kind of people.
Is she?
I really, really like Julie. And then we have a Debbie Cox that gave us the 2025 charm. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And that's mine from my stitchy box that I couldn't find. Okay. Moving on. Okay. So, do you remember in Wisconsin that the two ladies that sat on the end, Linda and was it Julie?
I think so.
Was Julie the other one? Okay. Well, she said, "Hey, table mate friends, I really enjoyed spending time with you at the Door County retreat. I'm sorry that it wasn't all that it could have been. I made you some BAP projects. The size got away from me. LOL. Hope you enjoy them." And then she tells who each one is for. "Hope to meet you again at another retreat, maybe Stitch South. We hope so too, Linda." Okay, this one is mine.
How stinking
When
cute.
I
That
tell
donkey.
you that right there, I squealed.
It's cute.
Is that not beautiful?
Granny had made Keith a quilt when he was little, and it was purple and yellow, and I love that quilt because the colors went so good together.
Yeah.
But that's cute as pie.
Is that not cute?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I love it so much. Okay. And this one is for Greta. I'll have to get it. I'll see Greta
Aw.
week after next, so I'll just take it to her then. And I wonder whose this one is.
That's mine.
Callie, look at that. That
I
is Stitch.
love it. I see.
That is beautiful.
It is beautiful. Golly, thank you so much.
And this one is Holly Hose.
Well, of course it is.
It looks just like her,
It does.
doesn't it?
It does.
Linda, thank you so very much. You made, I'm telling you, I think I had just come in from work. Alan was in the kitchen, and I want to say I was on the phone with Holly, and I literally squealed.
Yes. That's too much, but I sure do thank you for it. I mean, look at that stitching on there.
It is beautiful.
That tomato. I love it.
Beautiful.
Something gonna have to come out of
Thank
something and something
Linda.
else go
Yeah.
in that.
No, you might have to go home and start
You
something.
might do it. Thank you. That's so thoughtful.
Okay, and at our table at StitchCon was me, Holly Ho, Greta, Candace, Megan, the sassy Southern Stitcher, and Alexis, her daughter. We had a great time. Megan and Alexis came up through, and stopped at Color and Cotton on the way up, and I told her, I said, "Look, you ain't ever gonna get out of their fabric of the month. Can you just get me a piece of fabric?" And she wouldn't let me pay her for it. But this is called 36 count Morocco medium
That's pretty.
by Color and Cotton.
I like me some dark grungy linen.
So thank you so much, Megan. So even though I can't get in the fabric of the month club, I got me a piece.
I did see the Stitch Me was opening their club up though. Some.
I'm telling you, I love Be Stitch Me. I'm in Grace Notes and Be Stitch Me, and I love both of them. And I bought this at Keepsakes because I haven't saw it, but I love the saying on it. It said it's called Civil Samplers by Rebel Stitcher Designs, and the one that I want to sing.
Sing it, girl.
Shit. The one that I want to stitch, I was reading that one.
Yeah.
And it says, if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. And man, does that not just scream, listen to me. If they do not, if there is not a seat at the table, bring your own chair. I love that.
I like that top one too.
Yeah, that's what I was reading when I
Yeah.
said
The
sing.
cage bird sings for freedom, or
Yeah.
sings of
Did
freedom.
I show this? I don't know if I did or not. And I love this other one. It says, never, ever be afraid to make some noise and get in good, necessary trouble.
Be our motto.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. And this was my table gift from Greta. I swear, I bet Alan every time he takes his garbage out down here and I jump it back up. All right. This was Greta. It's oh, I don't know where it's. I bet it's down there. Okay, this was in her table gift bag. Some peanut butter M&M minis, some chewing gum, a Primrose Cottage pen, and these Dobo fillers.
It's cute.
When I come across it, she also gave us a chart, a piece of fabric, and the threads. And I started it and I finished it. I didn't finish it there, but I've already done mine, but I'll show it to y'all when I come across it. And a lady had bought a big hank of misdyed coloring cotton, and she was just walking around giving pieces of it. You know, I take me some fabric or some thread and some fabric and some charts and some project bags and some Kohana scissors off the D-Stash group. I got those and I got them
shimmery,
here.
aren't they?
Yeah, and I thought I already had them, but those are not the same color, are they?
No.
Okay.
Those are more shimmery.
Yeah, and they're a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found those on the D-Stash group and I got them. Oh boy. Y'all. Oh, this is Rogue Stitching. I bought me some more ball tip needles.
Have you used them? You like them?
Yeah, I've already lost one. Maybe two. And they're two to a pack. So, yeah. I know for sure I've lost one. And these are the size 28 Sullivan ball tip needles. And I got a piece of 36 count Thorn Atomic Wrench at Rogue Stitches. I got a piece of 36 count Sedona. That's a good brown. Is your stomach growling?
Yes, it is.
Is you hungry?
I am.
I got a piece of 36 count Mellow Stone. That's a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a piece of 36 count Dune. And this was also a StitchCon in our swag bag. It says, this way to StitchCon 2025. So they had some really good. It was a lot of fun this year. Which it was fun last year. I guess it was just because it was the first one. It was like, ooh, that's a lot. Okay. And when we were in Wisconsin, was it your table gift that you got this? I mean, your
exchange.
Mm-hmm. Callie had gotten this salt cellar.
Mm-hmm.
and something was stitched on the top of it and it was adhered to this, and I got this on Amazon. So I'll try to remember and link it.
Perfect finishing for a little small circle.
Yeah. And Misty Johnson from Indiana gave us a little bunny and a size 26 needle and a cable tie. And this is one I actually got in Tampa, and I have just forgot to show it. I got you the one with the Boston Terrier on it, didn't I? And this one has a rabbit on it, but I got it at Tampa. I want to say that this bag came from Candace. I know it did because it had a pen in it, some counting pens, and a little scissor fob, a sucker that probably won't last if Musso. And look at these big paper clips.
That's
That'd be
cute.
perfect for your book of days. She gave us some floss drops and some counting pens.
That's cute.
Is that a needle?
It's a Biscornu.
Biscornu. Alright, and Holly Ho. Gave me some floss earrings. Ooh! Jeannie Dietz, Loveland, Colorado, gave me this. It was in this with some Bowen needles. So thank you so much. And that's that 3D laser printed stuff, you know?
Yeah.
That's cute, ain't it? Perfect little setup. Let me show y'all the little box she gave it to me in. So it fits just like that.
It's cute.
Isn't that cute? That's a great save space.
Perfect
gift.
stitchy box.
And I got these off of the Freebie table. Pineapple sewing box. And pins and needles. Both are Abbey Rose. I didn't have these. And Greta brought them over there and said, hey, do you have these? I looked on my app. I was like, I don't have these. So I got these off the Freebie table. And we might have got these off the Freebie table for somebody. She said,
Yep. Bunny Parade and Willa House by the Work Basket. Well, I made some Work Basket stuff.
and I got this off the Freebie table. It says, my heart is full, a Stitcher's Notebook by Five Times Blessed. And we stitch and we know things. It's across the FlossTube channel, and I don't know that I've ever watched them. I'm gonna have to go check them out. Cute little gummy bear bling. I'll have to check them out for real, for real. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna finish up on this tiny bit of haul. I placed an order with needle and flax, and I got a yard of 36 count. And they're called orphan linens. This is 36 count light color.
It's pretty. It's got some modeling.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is a mist dye. And then I got a fat quarter of light.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And then I got a half of light. Got that from Needle and Flax. And then I got my Grace Notes Fabric of the Month. And I got the color that I buy is the 36 count neutral Angel Light is the color for this past month, June. And the color, which I was an ambassador of, is Summer Lovin' 36 count. So pretty. And then I got my Gentle Arts of Threads of the Month. I got Cotton Candy, Country Redwood, Cottage Blue, Corn Husk, and Coral Reef. So, that. All right, now let's start on these WIPs. And I don't know where that finish is at. Oh well.
So we've only done 2 WIPs so far?
Yeah, we done 2.
Dear Daughter and Hannah Campbell.
Yeah. My
Okay.
next WIP is Be Kind Sampler by Stacy Nash. And well, there it is. It is a 35 count Cocoa by Weeks Dye Works. I am using all the called for colors, and yes, it is in my zipper. Yes, it is. Anyway. I mean, does it just make you want to just cuss a blue
Yeah,
streak
it does.
sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't like much on this. I just need to finish it. I started this. Look, it's hung on my bag, my thread. You know what? Oh boy. This is real life, people. This is not, this is real life. Oh. This has been going on since October the 18th of 23.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason why I don't just knock this out. I mean, knock it out.
Give me a different pen than this. This is too thick on them.
Oh my
Please.
gosh. You have to take the tip off of that one. And these are my animal crackers. This is a bag that one of our viewers sent us, and I keep all my animal crackers housed in this. And this is a piece of fabric that I believe I decided not to use. And right now, I did put a little work in on Clementine. And all I like is finishing her dress. And she's finished. I finished Clovis and I finished Scarlet. And this is on Mad Hatter's Tea Towel Dames of the Needle. 36 count Mad Hatter's Tea Towel by Dames of the Needle. Oh, I have to insert a picture. This is my Courage sale that I started on June the 11th of 2023. It's on 32 count Country French Cafe Mocha. And I'm using Purple Aster and Pansy Purple by Classic Colorworks.
Is it Praiseworthy Stitches, the designer?
Yes.
Okay.
And that goes down there. And I don't like much on it at all. I just need to finish it. My scissors are hung on my needle minder. I just need to finish it.
Where are you working, like right in here?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'm using 2 threads over 2 over 2. Okay. That's all the whips I got.
She bull crap.
That was ugly. Oh boy, howdy. Okay. I have not started this one, so I'm not gonna.
Don't count it as a whip then.
I haven't started it. I've got it ready, but this is Whitney's Christmas tree. The name Christmas tree.
Okay.
But I hadn't started it, and I haven't started this one. I'm not gonna count it. Oof. Oof. I have started this one. Barely. This is Emmeline Purnell, Blessed Are They, by Hands Across the Sea.
I might have to look at that.
And she is being stitched on 32 count Time Worn by Mystic Fabrics. And I'm using all the called for 103s.
It's pretty to me.
Yeah. She is. She's real. And I don't have much done on her. But I should get back to that, you know. Just get back to it. And I want to say that this bag is an old lady bag. Maybe? It doesn't have a tag in it. I can't remember either. Sorry, guys. Okay. I haven't started this one. Just kidded. Maybe this is the old, this one is the old lady. 2 old lady bags. Hadn't started this one. So see, I'm not as in bad shape as I thought I was. Haven't started this one. It's just kidded. It's just ready to go. Ready to go. Haven't started this. Did I? Nope. Yep. This is Double Crown 1823 by Samplers Not Forgotten. And I am doing it on 32 count light nougat by XJU Designs, and I am using the Weeks Dye Works conversion. That's so pretty.
That blue looks good on that fabric.
And this is in my Como Stitches bag.
It's a pretty bag too.
I hadn't started this one. This is Christmas in the Village by the Scarlet House. And I'm using all the called for colors, and this is 32 count Brash by Picture This Plus.
I like that fabric too.
Yeah. I can't remember if I'm sure I'm just using one. Because theirs is tight anyway, or it is to me. And this is in a Fab Shabby Rose, a Miss Carolyn bag. This overwhelms me. Like, it makes me just want to say, do something with it and let me start again.
Yeah.
Okay, have I started this one? Maybe not. Did I start that one? No, I haven't. So I can't count it. I'm not counting it either. I don't think I've started this one. Nope. See, I'm in better shape than what I thought.
Well, at least now you know.
Haven't started that one. I think I finished this one. Oh, no, I didn't. All right, this is Emily Call's Stitching Words to Live By. And I'm using cornflower. And this is 28 count Cedar River Linen Overcast. And on that top one, oh, it come off my scissors. On that top one, I'm doing it over 1. And on the bottom one, I'm doing it over 2.
There's 3 of them.
Yes, Albert. I hadn't started that one. Hadn't started that one. Hadn't started this one.
Now I'm fixing to have to start verifying them bags.
Well, I'm just telling you, I kitted up a bunch of stuff. Maybe after our last WIP parade. Oh boy. Hadn't started this one. Hadn't started that one. This is, I haven't started it. Rose Hill Farm Sampler and Pin Keep by Stacy Nash. This was an exclusive through, oh boy.
Homespun Needleworks. Was it?
Maybe. Acorns and Thread. It was through the Facebook group, but you had to buy your kit from Acorns and Thread. And I had started it on 32 Count Broom Grass by Needle Bling, and I just do not. Needle Bling is not my preference, so I changed it to 36 Count Ale by Picture This Plus. And I'm using all the called for floss.
You just starting on your house. We
Yeah.
got some house.
And I've got this in my Stephanie Whip-a-Keeper. And look, it's got a little baby donkey on it. Oh, look at those. That goes in a bag somewhere. Stomp it.
Yeah, I'm just swiping with you because mine is the same situation.
All right. This is Sisters Sampler by Abby Rose Design. And I'm doing it on 32 Count Sampler Gold by Color and Cotton. And I am using all the called for floss, which is Gentle Arts, Weeks, and a DMC. Oh. So that's what I got done on that. I'm trying to see if I was using two, just one over two on 32 count. I need to get back on that. I think I did work on it some right before I went to StitchCon, I believe. Of course, I'm sure I didn't write it down, you know. And that is in one of my Gamma Treasures, one of the small bags. This is one of my favorite prints. I don't know what it is, but I like it. And this is in my Katie So Tattered bag. And it is Zuka by Alessandra Adeline Designs. And I am doing mine on 32 Count Rustic Coffee by XJU Designs, and I am using grits, and I haven't decided on my other color. And I don't even know which way it goes. What the crap, Christy? I think it goes this way. I think.
You changed fabric on this one too, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I don't think I've started this one either. Nope. All right, this is in my Greta, my StitchWork Design Company, to my dog bag. And this is I knew I just saw it. Canine Quotes by the Scarlet House. Using all the called for floss, and it's 32 count baked clay by Fox and Rabbit. I've got this one done. See that?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working on that one.
Let me see it. It would have been upside down, I think.
Oh, yeah, it probably would have been. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Vanna.
Turn them letters.
Alright. Have I started this one? I don't think so. Nope. So I gotta count it. But look. Haven't started this one. I know I hadn't started it. Baby. I'm trying to get a hole cleaned out so I'll have another hole
To put some in.
to put it in.
You want me to hold some of them?
Nah. Look, let's just lay them suckers right there. Because I'm fixing to probably UFO a lot of these. Okay, we've had a good FlossTube today. And hope that y'all enjoyed it. So what you doing, Albert?
Just writing over here. Writing stuff down.
What number am I on?
I'm not going to tell you till then.
Oh boy, and you know I can't see it, so.
I'll tell you then.
Okay. Lord, I might need some of them M&Ms.
Greta's always good about putting a little snacky snack in her.
Well, honey,
gift
that's
bag
because
sheet.
she ain't gonna go without a little snacky snack.
Just keep on with them teeth, baby.
Oh, there's my sticker that you tried to take home.
If you had the trouble with the teeth that I've had.
Okay. You want some M&Ms? They're good. I look like Wilson on Home Improvement.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, can y'all see me now? This is in a Brenda Greer bag, and it's This Land by Teresa Kogut.
Well, I'm just sitting here like I ain't got a job today.
I mean, I don't have to write you
Let's
up.
just enjoy the show.
Yeah.
It's This Land.
This Land by Teresa Kogut. And this must have been before project cards, because I know I've had it going a while. It was a red, white, and June. I don't even know what fabric it's on. I don't know nothing. But I'm going to finish her. I don't like a lot. So I'm just going to finish her. It is on 28 count vintage pecan butter by Lakeside Linen.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
You better
gonna
finish
finish
that
her.
one.
Oh, this is one of my favorite bags. My Greta bag. Tootie likes it too. Look at that. Chewed up my card. This is Good Intentions Revisited by Kathy Barrick. Me and Holly Ho started this and I petered out. This dark fabric, you know, it's on, what I say, 32 count Arboreal by Cedar River Linen. And look, I've just got that much. This is I might UFO this. It's a contender.
Yeah. Well, if you UFO that one, I need that piece of linen.
Because I just cannot. It's just hard. It's hard for me to stitch on that linen, and I just get to. I dread it. And why do something that's supposed to be fun if you dread it? So just stop. You have my permission. If you're doing something that you don't like to do, if it does not bring you joy, just stop. Have not started this one. Okay. This is another Como Stitches Adjust bag. And this is Hey Pumpkin by the Scarlet House. I should have already had this done, but I don't. It's on 32 count Brea by Needle and Flax. Brea by Needle and Flax. And that's what I got. Using all the call for, which is just a couple, but oh boy. This is my vintage stitcher bag, Miss Tammy.
Blackbird.
How you know?
Because that's my whole
I
my
meant,
favorite.
I thought you meant.
No, the fabric.
I am doing Summer Jubilee for Ilbert's birthday sale last year in August. Here it is, fixing to roll up on another one. But I am doing it on 30 count Irish Bog Sky by the Primitive Hair. And I'm using all the call for floss. The chart is in the Souvenirs of Summer book. Look at all these strings. Y'all just have to get it like you get it. That's all I got done.
That would be hard for me to see on.
Oh, it's hard. That's why I hadn't done any more on it than I have.
Because
You know, I think it's beautiful, and I love to see it. And I always convince myself, well, you can do this, when in fact, I cannot.
Especially with the color that is and the fade and the modeling throughout, it would be hard for me to see that.
Now listen, Puss, ain't nobody got time for all that. And this is in a Buckleberry Quilts bag. Oh, love this bag.
It's a good patriotic
Yes, it is. Get out of that bag. This is 4th of July rules, and I don't have the chart. Oh boy.
by Primrose Cottage, isn't it?
Yes, it is by Primrose Cottage. I'm using all the called for DMC, but except it calls for DMC 22 and DMC 844, and I changed those two to Buckeye Scarlet. And I'm doing mine individually so I can
Do little pillows.
do little pillows. You knew where I was going, didn't you? So
She is checking out every bag.
there's
over
what
there.
I got. I need to get back on that. I may take this to Huntsville and work on it since it's 4th of July. Alright, this is Barnyard Christmas by the Prairie Schooler. And it's a mystery as to what I'm stitching it on, and it is in a Gamma's Treasure bag using the called for DMC. Yeah.
Hey, Puss.
What's she doing?
Picking, clawing on the something.
I just have to go get the fly flout.
Jesus there.
Hold, please. You know that you're not supposed to be up there. Found it. Okay, let me get back to this. I have done the cow. I have done the cat. And I am trying to get finished with the dog, I believe, is what I'm doing now. Yeah. So I'm just do these whenever I want to.
It's a pretty bag.
I haven't started it. This is aluminum pie bag. Hadn't started that one. This is my Stitchy Quaker by Primrose Cottage. I need to get back on these. I'm doing these for Greta for a shop model for her store, and it's on 32 count gray stone by Grace Notes Fabrics. And I ordered this bag off of maybe the D-Stash group, but I like it. Oh, this is my Soda Stitch girl. I mean, I guess you can say she's through because I'm finished and I'm not going to do another one, I don't think.
I'm just going to leave her off there.
Yeah. But I finished her. This is watermelon seeds. It was a download, so that's all I've got. It's a picture.
Is it Cherry Hill Stitchery?
Cherry Hill Stitchery. And it's on 28 count white, antique white casual linen. And I may UFO this.
With all that work you got in there.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. Yeah, I may UFO that. This is in a dot Denise, goose bag. Okay. I may UFO this one too. Am I going to? This is hands-on design, 12 days. And it is on 28 count Aztec Red Gingham by WIP StitchCork. And I've got that much done. But I really may UFO that.
Well, you gotta ask yourself about using 2 threads and all that rigmarole.
Absolutely. And I hate to use 2 threads. Oh boy. Okay. And I'm definitely UFOing this one because I'm gonna put it on a different count fabric. This is, and it was a download. I'll have to insert a picture here. This is stocking number 1 by Mary Beale.
Do you want me to write that on here if you go
yes,
UFO it?
because
okay.
I'm gonna start it over. I'm just not gonna do it on this fabric. on a 28 count cream casual. And that's all I've got done. And I just don't enjoy it. So I'm going to UFO that and restart it because I really do want to do those stockings.
Mm-hmm.
I was fixing to say that's all, but it ain't.
Ain't
Oh,
that
let
bag
me-
back there full too?
No,
Oh.
that stuff I got to put up, Callie.
Oh.
Would you mind your own business? Quit trying to.
I just want to make sure we account for
and
all
quit
yours.
trying to call me out. Now, did I not just say that I had that and I was going to show? Okay, this is what Greta gave us as part of our table gift. And it is Heartfelt Patriot by October. No, this is not a WIP.
It's finished.
It's finished.
Okay.
This is Heartfelt Patriot by October House Fiber Arts.
It's cute.
And I used all the called for, which are weeks, except for one. And it was the blue suede. Greta didn't have blue suede, but she had the DMC, which is 930. Now, honey, this is what I done at StitchCon. So it's just a hodgepodgey mess. Because that's all I had with me. Look at my little raccoon and frog needle minders that I got at StitchCon.
It was cute.
This is it, and I finished it. And what I did down the side, instead of the little border, I put the initials of my table mates for StitchCon. So, a little tiny finish, but I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Little tiny finish. Okay. I don't know who this bag came from. Brenda Greer, maybe. Okay, this is the Scarlet House. Canine Quotes 2. And I'm using all the called for. And this is a 32 count coconut milk by Grace Notes. And there's my floss. Using the weeks. And Tanya at the Scarlet House is doing us an exclusive for the retreat.
Oh, wow.
This is what I've got done on it. I may UFO this one and change my fabric. This is let me find it. I think it's right here toward the back. Yeah. It's Moonlit Garden by Blackbird Designs. And it's in the book When the Leaves Fall. It's in this book toward the back, or at the back. And I started it on December the 31st of 23. But literally that's all I've got done. So it's on 32 count Belfast raw, and I think I'm going to UFO it and pull a different fabric. Then again, I may just UFO it and not do it at all right now. Alright, this is Early Christmas Morning by Blackbird Designs. I'm using all the called for floss, except on Red Pear, I use the DMC conversion. And it is on 36 count Warm Sienna by Color and Cotton. I've got that much done. Well, it's just sticking everywhere.
Chain hanging from it.
Yeah. I need to get back on that. Do it to it. This is in my Carrie Tiger Lily Project Keeper. This is Gather Ye Pumpkins by Country
Little
House Needleworks. Yep, Little House Needleworks. And it is on a 28 count. Spring Meadow by Stony Creek. And I'm using all the called for floss. And I'm doing 2/2. I ain't got a lot on it. There again, you know, this is when I stitched on 28 count because I started it in July of 23. This is when I stitched on 28 count and I used 2 threads, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm either going to finish it or I ain't.
Right.
I was thinking about something the other day. I love to watch Brenda and Laura because I love to see what's on Brenda's walls and stuff. I mean, I love to watch them anyway, but have you ever started stitching something and then realized that you've already stitched it? Because I wonder if that's happened to Brenda. As many samplers as she's got on her wall, if she thinks, oh man, or what if it's in a different room and you don't go in that room a lot?
Yeah.
And I just wonder if Brenda, can you tell us?
I have never, because, you know, I don't have all that many finishes. I ain't never started. I don't know that I've ever stitched anything twice. You know? I don't think I have.
Me either. Me either.
I ain't to the point where I'm giving my stitching away, you know?
Yeah.
That's selfish.
And this is wordplay, and I don't even know where they are. Where the charts are. It's wordplays. That's all I know.
That's what I'm gonna put.
Yeah. Because I just keep all of them. Okay. This is Santa's. This is my Prairie Schooler Santa's, and I'm just going to say that that's it. And I'm just going through and stitching them all on this piece of 32 count chocolate milk by Fabrics by Stephanie. This is just my Prairie Schooler bag, and this is my Nana Jody.
That's a cute bag.
Nana Jody 7 on Instagram. She does great bags too. Great bags. This is my Albert bag.
Ain't that cute?
And this is my Farms of Hawk Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplings. I'm using the called for DMC. It's on 36 count summer khaki. And I think I'm on square number 3.
Them's a beast, ain't they?
Ooh, baby.
They're pretty, but they a beast.
I just need to put mine upstairs. And even if it's just one night a week, just one night a week, and pull it out and stitch on it. I don't even know if I can get out. Help! I need somebody. Help! Okay. This is Isabella Keene by My Sister Samplers. We got to see Beth and Rebecca at StitchCon and got to eat dinner with them one night. We went back to that Ferrari's, that Italian.
Yes, it's
Callie. I got the stuffed mushrooms as an appetizer. And I wish I would have just got, what I got was fantastic, don't get me wrong, but I could have ate that whole plate of stuffed mushrooms.
I'm telling you, stuffed mushrooms is
These
one of my
had
favorite
spinach
things.
in them, and they were delicious.
Yes.
And I'm using the called for Emma. I'm using the DMC, and it calls for Vicky Clayton silks. But
Are you sure them looks kind of shiny?
No, these are DMCs.
Are they?
Mhm.
Okay.
This is good old DMC. Did I tell what fabric this was, or do I even know?
You didn't tell.
32 count cream and sugar fiber on a whim. I need to get back to that. You know, when this bed sheet. Yeah, I definitely need to get back to that.
Is that the last one?
This is it. Oh, and this may be one a UFO. I just ain't feeling it right now. I'm not feeling it on this fabric. It's Cotswold Fields by Teresa Kogut. Well, daggone it, Christy. And I'm using the DMC and one or a few overdyed, whatever's called for is what I'm using. And it's on 32 count almond milk by Grace Notes Fabrics. I may continue because I love
That fabric.
these colors on that fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
I was going to try to see if I could figure out if I was using one. I think I'm just using one. I probably need to write this stuff down. Anyway, okay, I'm not. That's it.
Well, you have 32 whips, and I have 37. But I'm finishing 2 of the moves today.
Now, Callie,
I promise you.
I'm gonna make her go live on Instagram and tell y'all if she finished them.
You know what ain't gonna
Hey, I
happen.
wrote something that I needed to buy down on the top of that fabric.
Oh.
It's fine. I just need to write it down. I want to order some of that, but I don't know if I can see on it. What's it called? Gunmetal.
But weak style works. You need this other.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. We had great weather driving up to StitchCon. It was beautiful, and about 30, sorry guys, I didn't mean to hit the camera, about 30 minutes before we got into Cincinnati, it come the awfulest thunderstorm. It was terrible. The roads were flooding. Oh, it was terrible, terrible, terrible. But we made it. And on the way home, we got in a few thunder showers, but it wasn't anything severe, you know. We got up on Sunday morning, and we probably left, I guess, between 9:30 and 10. Maybe. Sunday morning, and we came back and we stopped at Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and ate lunch, and then we stopped again at Buc-ee's on the way home, and everybody and their brother was at Buc-ee's.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Everybody.
I hate that place.
Well, you know, I
Any of
didn't
them.
realize it.
I hate them all.
Stop it.
I do. There's too much. There's too much going on in there. Too many. Everywhere you go, there's somebody walking at you. I can't take it.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
We stopped 3 times at Buc-ee's, twice on the way up and once on the way back, and I had to get Alan a brisket sandwich.
Jeremy loves them too.
I like their smoked turkey
Mm-hmm.
sandwiches.
I'd rather have that than the brisket,
Yeah.
but Jeremy likes the brisket.
And I got some of those homemade potato chips.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a good time at StitchCon. I got to see Niecy Lynn. She is a nut. Do you hear me?
I think she'd
She
be a
is
lot
a
of fun.
nut. I got to see Sweet Holly, Hobbies of Holly. I got to see Miss Joy and Emma Kay from Carolina Stitchers. I told y'all already that Megan sat at our table with her daughter Alexis, and at the table right behind us, or in front of me, behind Megan and them, was Stitching Big Things with Hallie. I got to see Hallie. Oh, let's see. Saw Jamie and Hinkle Mama, Pink Stitchers. I saw Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher. I talked to her several times. Natasha, I think it's Natasha and not Natasha. Breeches Get Stitches. Saw her. I know I'm really forgetting somebody that's just right in my face, and I just can't think of it. Oh, Franny from France. She was the furthest attendee at Weekend B at StitchCon. She went to dinner with us Friday night, maybe, when we went to the Italian place, and she was super sweet. Am I forgetting anything?
Don't get me lying. I don't know. This is a fresh start for us. We're gonna do better, ain't we?
Well, now, there ain't no sense in taking up line.
Well, I'm gonna try to do better anyway.
What have I done since I've been back from StitchCon? I told y'all that Alan and I had a 10-year anniversary yesterday and didn't do jack doodle squat.
I don't think you've been doing a whole lot.
I haven't.
I think you've been staying around home.
Well, I mean, I normally do that every chance I get.
We haven't been doing a lot either.
Musso and Pumpkin's been swimming out at my sister's house.
Just summertime. You busy in the summertime, you know.
The other night, and I'll insert a picture here. Of what he looked like. We have one of those little tyke slides on the back deck, and we've always just let the kids just play on it on the back deck. Well, the other evening they came over here to eat because Whitney had a birthday, June the 18th, and of course I was going to StitchCon, so I had to cook her. She loves spaghetti for her birthday dinner, so was it Monday night or Tuesday? Sunday.
Was it?
It was Sunday evening. Or it might have been Wednesday. Anyway, regardless, I cooked supper for her birthday. And they came over here and we had honey bun cake and strawberry shortcake and spaghetti and garlic bread. And well, after we got through eating, Cable had already ate mint chocolate chip ice cream. He had ate spaghetti, he had ate any kind of candy he could find, because I had candy, you know, from StitchCon, so he has to go through all that and see what's what. And so we're sitting out on the back deck, and I'm sitting on the deck. I got on my gown and my sweatshirt, you know, because that's my at-home attire. And I'm sitting on the deck, and they're all sitting in the chairs and stuff, and Zeus and Toots is in my lap. And Cable's sitting over there on top of that little slide, and he said, "Hey, who's stronger, me or a bull?" I said, "Me." "No, me." And he would go, "Or a bull." I said, "Me." Because that's what he was asking me.
Mm-hmm.
He sat there a minute and he went, "Damn it." His daddy come flying up out of that chair, and he said, "Cable Gauge, we don't talk like that. Where did you hear that?" Well, I just had to get up, move the dogs, get up. I had to just go in the house. I was tickled. Well, here comes Whitney right behind me, and we're standing in the kitchen just hollering, laughing. And he is outside on that slide. And he told his daddy that he was just going to say "dang it," but I made him so mad he just had to say "damn it." Don't even know where he heard it from. I've never heard Dustin say a cuss word. Never. Even repeating stuff, if it's a cuss word, he'll spell it. He won't say it. Y'all, he cracks me up. But anyway.
They'll come up with it, I can tell you.
But, that's all we've done. That's all we've done.
We haven't been doing a whole lot. And it's been nice too, I have to tell you. Used to, you couldn't get me to stay at home. And
I
now
know
you
Alan's gonna want to go somewhere this evening and go out to eat because it was our anniversary yesterday. I don't care.
Yeah. Yesterday I got up.
I don't care at all.
We got up and started cleaning and all that. And I was going to go get some bread, you know, since we didn't have none. And I just really thought, we just really don't need that bread, you know. So, if I'm in and I ain't got to go nowhere, that's just the way I like it anymore.
True story.
But I am going to buy the grocery store on the way home.
The pigs?
Yeah. We'll get some. We made a good salad yesterday, so I think we're going to pick up some chicken to grill tomorrow for a grilled chicken salad for lunch and use that salad stuff up.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I cut up a head of 2 heads of broccoli, or 2 stalks of broccoli, and a whole cauliflower and carrots, and I love salad. So we're going to use it up.
Okey-dokey. Is that it?
I reckon that's all, folks.
I
mean, it's been a marathon here.
it has. We're going to be more organized.
Yeah. We think. We'll say it anyway, won't we?
Yeah. Well, here she goes. She's fixing to start crunching and crackling and
listen,
putting stuff up. So we better just cut it on off right now. Hope y'all have a good couple of weeks. We have the Huntsville retreat, not this week, but the next week. Stitch South tickets go on sale Wednesday at 12 noon, I believe.
Where's the link? You gonna post the link or?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'll put the link in here, and I'll also put it in the description of the video. But it won't be. You won't be able to shop on it till 12 noon on Wednesday.
How many spots you got available?
We don't know yet.
Don't know.
So we're gonna see.
One of them's mine.
You right. You right. So
I don't know. We're gonna have to get a U-Haul to get this stuff upstairs.
you want me to go get my husband?
Well, he's the one that brought it
Oh,
down here.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, because, you know, I'll take a dive down them steps, and I ain't
We ain't
good
got
on my
no.
feet.
Oh, I've been meaning to show these since Tampa. And I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I do not know. I'm terrible with names. Just like at StitchCon the other day, I saw Miss Robbie, and I knew her name was Robbie, and I knew her last name started with a Z. But for the life of me, I could not figure out where I knew her from.
Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah. Well, it's either Sheila or Shayla, the Sunshine Stitcher, one of the Sunshine Stitchers at Tampa. She gave us these earrings. And they have orts in them.
That's cute.
Is that not cute as pie? I hadn't already showed these, have I?
I don't think so.
Y'all, I put mine on and wore them. I love this. This is a great idea. Great idea. And I don't think I've showed them because I wanted to show them. But, be looking in the Floss Bossin Cousins Facebook group. It might be this week. It might be 2 weeks from now, but I am going to do a de-stash post on project bags, fabric, maybe some other stuff. But I'm just going to try to get rid of some stuff, and I'd rather offer it to y'all before anybody else. So whatever don't sell, I'll put it in the de-stash group. But I was going to tell you, we are going to have a stitchy shop at Stitch South. And if you are interested in, we're not going to do vendors. We're going to do what you call trunk shows, because if you are a vendor, you have to have a City of Decatur business license, and it's just going to be too much trouble to do all that. So we're just going to run everything through Stitch South. So it's going to be like trunk shows. But if you're interested in having a trunk show at Stitch South, send me an email at stitchsouthllc@gmail.com, and I'll put the email there, and I will send you out a vendor form. But I think as of right now, that's all I've got. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, but I hope y'all have a good next couple of weeks. I hope you get a bunch of stitching done. I hope you stay cool. All the things.
I just saw a meme a minute ago on Facebook when I went outside, and it said something about, have you ever been to Louisiana, or what's the weather like in Louisiana right now? And this could go for Alabama too. And it said, have you ever been cremated?
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. And I was gonna tell y'all, Musso will be at Stitch South at least for a little bit of the time. So y'all will get to meet.
Will be turning it up.
Baby, y'all will get to meet Musso. Now, I'm sure Pumpkin will be there too, but she's probably not going to be as excited about all that as Musso will be. He'll be in his element.
He'll be breakdancing.
He will be. He will be. But we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We couldn't do, we wouldn't do any of this if it wasn't for y'all.
No.
Which I do like to go back sometimes and watch our older videos and think, man, just how we've stitched.
How much
Me more so than you. But all right, we're gonna let Ilber get home because I don't even know what time it is, and I know for sure
2:06.
Yeah, we've been doing this since 10 o'clock this morning.
And I got to go get me something to eat.
Yeah.
So y'all have a good one. We love y'all. We'll see y'all in a couple weeks probably.
Bye.
Bye.